Hello everybody and welcome to this week's coding class. Super excited to have you guys here because earlier this week it was St. Patrick's Day on March 17th. So I thought it would be really cool to do something around pots of gold, leprechauns, and rainbows. Does that sound exciting? Let me show you guys what I mean. Popping up there.
I'm a leprechaun and you found the end of the rainbow. Can you find my pot of gold?
I'm a leprechaun and you found the end of the rainbow. Can you find my pot of gold? And now if I tap on stuff...
I didn't put my pot of gold here.
I didn't put my pot of gold here.
I didn't put my pot of gold here.
I didn't put it there.
I didn't hide my pot of gold here.
And it's behind the rainbow.
You found my pot of gold. Well done.
You found my pot of gold.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Well done and happy St. Patrick's Day. Isn't that awesome? So that's what we're going to be coding today. And there we go. Just before you guys grab your tablets or anything, feel free to subscribe to the channel because every week we have a coding class like this one and I think you guys will really like it. So just hit that subscribe button if you really, really want to have more coding classes. So with that, grab your iPad, your tablet, or your computer, and let's boot up ScratchJr. So we're going to start by creating a new project. So press here on the plus sign to create a new project. And what we're going to do is take out ScratchJr. So long press on the cat, press that red cross, and what we're going to do is we're going to put a background. So we're going to go up here to this button that has the green and the blue, and we're going to press on the, what am I doing? We're not going to press anywhere. We're going to go down and we're going to find a background that already exists. So we're going here to the one with the river. So if you press on this one all the way at the bottom, the one that says river, so it's above this ocean and below the bedroom. So you have this one here that has like a river going through it. Press on that one and press on the tick box. My oh my. So now that we have that, we're going to start by drawing our leprechaun, which by the way, it's going to be you. So we're going to press up here on the plus sign on the left. We're going to go all the way down, down, down until we see people without a face. So you'll see what I mean in a second. All these people here that have a empty face, so no kind of eyes or anything. And what we're going to do is press on any one of these that do not have a hat or a bicycle. And I'll show you why in a second. We're going to transform them into leprechauns. So choose whichever one you like. So I'm going to choose this one here, which already has like a green shirt and his hand is out so I can put a cane on it. But you can choose any one of these that you want. So feel free just to choose. And when you do, press on that paintbrush, okay? And now what we're going to do is we're going to start by putting our face on it. So press on the camera and press in the middle of the face. So here, the white part of the face, just tap your finger on it. And put your face in the middle of there, give it a big smile, and take a picture. Okay? And now we're going to transform this into a leprechaun. Let's start by changing the colors. So press on dark green here, so on the bottom, and tap on the shorts, tap on the shirt, and tap on the blue of the shoes. If you make any mistake in tapping, you can go up here to the left and press on this undo arrow. So it will undo the last thing that you did and you can redo it again, okay? So you should have the shoes, the pants or the shorts, depending on who you chose, and the shirt in dark green. We're also gonna change the lines. So we're going to go to black and we're going to try and tap on, you see these lines here? That's kind of hard to tap on, but if you do, it changes it to black, okay? You got that far? Cool. We're also going to change the color of the skin. So try and find a color that is closest to you. I guess I'm this one, I guess. And we're going to tap on that instead of having it like pure white. So there you go. And if you tap on one of the legs, everything else changes, which is pretty cool. And now what we're going to do is add a cane. So tap back on black. We're going to go here to the middle. And we're going to go from the hand all the way down to the floor. So put your, wait, I'm not doing the right thing. There's a bucket here selected. So we have to select the squiggly line. So you see the circle, above that the squiggly line. And now when you have the squiggly line, we're going to go from the hand down to the floor and back again. Okay, so that looks a little bit like a cane. Why leprechauns have canes? I don't know, but they do. So the next thing we're going to do is make an orange beard, very leprechaun-y. So we're going to go here to orange. We're going to select the thickest line possible, so here, and we're going to draw more or less from one ear down across the bottom of the face and up the other ear. Okay? You can make it like round or you can make it a little bit squarey. Kind of like this rounded one. And now we're just missing the hat. So we're going to select dark green again. We're going to start by going here to the circle. So press here the circle. And we're going to go more or less from here all the way to the other side. Okay, like that. We're now going to go to the square and we're going to go on top of this circle, like middle of the circle and up. More or less like that. Okay? Press on the bucket and color the inside of the circle and of the square. So you should have a hat on top of you. And now we're missing that black buckle. So press on black, press on the squiggly line, and go from here across to the other side. Okay? If I go too fast, press pause, finish drawing, and then press play again and rewind. You can always do that on YouTube, which is pretty cool. And now we're just missing a buckle here. We can also do, let's do a belt. Okay, so let's, with our finger, go across here, more or less where the belt is. Now we're going to press silver. So silver, this one here. We're going to press on the square, and we're going to tap here in the middle of this black part. Oops, go back. More or less in the middle of that part here on the hat and the middle of the belt. And again, another mistake, so I go back here with the arrow and I'm going to press more or less there. There we go. Okay, do I look very leprechaun-y? What do you guys think? I think I do. Press a tick box and we have our leprechaun. So what we're going to do is we're going to put him to the bottom and to the left. So more or less here. Okay? Cool. Now we're going to draw a rainbow. So we're going to go again to the plus sign. We're going to press on the paintbrush. And what we're going to do is draw the circles of the rainbow with the colors changing. So we're going to go to the squiggly line. We're going to make sure we have that thick one chosen, so the one on the bottom. And we're going to start with purple. And we're going to go more or less 3 squares up. So this, you see this big thick line here? So count 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go like this all the way down to 1, 2, 3 here. So you see, it's kind of like the end of a rainbow. When we've done purple, we're going to do blue. So press on blue, and more or less above the purple, go and put a thick blue line following the purple one. Then we're going to do green. So I'm going to do a light green. And above the blue, also go more or less down following the blue line. After green, we're going to do yellow. So same thing, start here, follow that green line, all the way down. There we go. Now we're going to do orange. And we're going to follow that one down. Oops, almost running out of battery there. We're going to go to the red, and we're going to follow that one down. There we go. Okay. And that is our rainbow. So you should have purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. Okay? When you do, press a tick box, and you'll see that our rainbow is pretty small. So let's make it bigger. We're going to go to the purple blocks and drag down the grow block. That's the one that has 3 people and the large person. Drag that down and press on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oop, does it go larger? No, it doesn't. So 6 is as big as it can go. So we're going to put him more or less up here. So to the top of the screen, more or less landing there in the middle of that meadow. Okay? Awesome. We're going to need to draw 1 pot of gold and then no more drawing, okay? So we're going to go here to the left and press on that plus sign. We're going to go to the paintbrush, and now we are going to draw a pot of gold. And how are we going to do that? We're going to start with black. So we're going to go more or less here in the middle and draw a U. and a smile. Okay, so you and smile. We're going to then go here and put some legs to our pot of gold. And when we've done that, we're going to go to the bucket and tap in the middle of that you and that smile. And here we have our pot. So we're just missing some gold. So we're going to go to yellow, the very, very yellow, squiggly line, so the one that looks like a snake up here on the left, and just go a little bit crazy on top of the pot. Okay, so wiggle, waggle, back and forth until you have like lots and lots of gold in that pot. It can also like go a little bit over the edge so that it looks like it's completely full of gold, okay? So you should have a black pot and some gold inside the pot. When you do, press that tick box and make sure the pot is hidden by the rainbow. So drag it on top of the rainbow. And when you're sure that it's hidden by the rainbow, just wiggle the rainbow a little bit. So put your finger on the rainbow so that it comes in front of the pot. Okay? Everybody has a rainbow pot in a leprechaun? Awesome. So now what we're going to do is add the things for people to tap. So go here to the plus under the pot. We're going to go down until we see the plants here. So there's trees and there's flowers, a mushroom. So let's start with the mushroom. So press on the mushroom and the tick box and put the mushroom over here. We're going to press the plus sign again under the mushroom. So getting a new object, and we're going to get a tree. So we're going to drag down. We're going to scroll down until we see a tree. So we're going to grab that tree. You can grab whatever one you want. I like that one. We're going to put that tree over there, and we're going to get now a flower. So press on the plus sign, scroll down again until you see the flowers, and choose whatever flower you want. I'm going to go after the yellow one, kind of like that yellow one, okay? And press the tick box. That flower is way too small to hide a pot, so let's make it bigger. Press on the purple blocks, the grow, which is the 3 people with the bigger person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times. That's a big enough flower to hold a pot. And we are finished adding things. If you guys want to add more stuff, you can. But for now, we're going to leave these 3 plus the rainbow and the pot. And we're going to start with coding the leprechaun. So here where the objects are, in between the objects and this gray line, put your finger and scroll up until you see the leprechaun. So press on the leprechaun and we're going to start coding. So yellow blocks, start on green. We're going to record a message. So go to the green blocks, press on the microphone and say, "You found the end of the rainbow. Can you find my pot of gold?" Okay? And when you finish recording, press that tick box. So you should have now a microphone here. Put that microphone next to the start on green. And that's all this line of code has to do. So we're going to actually end it by putting a red block without the arrows. He only says it once. If you want him to say it all the time, he can, but then it goes over the other messages. So it's not very nice. So only say it once would be my advice. Now, besides saying that message, what he also has to do is move. So he has to do like his little dance. So we're going to go to the start on green. So yellow blocks, start on green. And we're going to drag down the movement blocks. So we're going to go to the blue blocks and have him rotate to the left. So he goes a little bit that way. Rotate back. So he goes back to where he started. Now he goes to the other direction. So another rotate left and a final rotate right. So he always goes around that kind of stay straight position. And we're going to tell him to dance forever. So we're going to drag down the red blocks with the arrows. So go to the red blocks and drag down the one with the arrows. So the leprechaun will do 2 things at once. One is say for you to try and find his pot of gold. And the other one is that he's going to do his little dance. Okay? So now let's start coding each and every other character. So we're going to go to the rainbow. Press on the rainbow here on the left. Make sure you have the rainbow selected. I'm really running out of battery. So you should have the rainbow selected. And now what we're going to do is that the rainbow, when you tap on it, it's going to disappear and say a message. So press on the yellow blocks, start on tap. So that's the one that has the hand with the finger. We're going to tell the rainbow to disappear. So go to the purple blocks and drag down the hide block. That's the one with the person without being filled in. And now it's going to have a message. So go to the green blocks, press on the microphone, and say, "You found my pot of gold. It was hiding behind the rainbow." Drag that one down. So the microphone that appears. Now we're going to press on the microphone again. And we're going to record, "Happy St. Patrick's Day," and tick box. Okay? And we're going to drag that one down as well. So the person found the pot of gold. So we're going to go to the red blocks and finish it with a red block without arrows, because that's all the rainbow has to do. When somebody taps on it, it disappears, says a message, and then finishes, does nothing else. Okay? There we go. So now we have the next character, which is the pot of gold. So we don't have to code anything here. He just has to be there. So we just leave it alone. We're going to go to the mushroom. And the mushroom has to do something similar to the rainbow, but the message is different. So we're going to go to the yellow blocks, drag down the start on tap, so the one that has the hand and the person. We're going to go to the purple blocks and drag down the hide block. So the mushroom will disappear. So it's the one without being colored in white. So it only has one person in the silhouette. We're going to go to the green blocks, tap on that microphone, press record, and say, "Your pot of whoa. Okay, I'm going to start that one again. We're going to press on the microphone, press on the red. "Your pot of gold is not..." "The pot of gold is not behind the mushroom," and the tick box. So the pot of gold is not behind the mushroom. Drag that microphone down, go to the red blocks, and drag down the one without the arrows. Okay, so you tap on the mushroom disappears, says its message, and then nothing else happens. We're going to go, again, put our finger in between the pot of gold, more or less in this gray thing, and drag it up so that we see all the other objects, the tree and the flower. Press on the tree, and we're going to do the very same coding with a different message. So go to the yellow blocks, drag down the start on tap, so it's the one that has the finger and the person. We're going to go to the purple blocks, drag down the hide block, so it's the one that doesn't have the person filled in. We're going to go to the green blocks, and we're going to record a message. So press on that microphone, press on the record, and say, "My pot of gold isn't behind the tree." Tick box. Okay? When you have that message, drag down that microphone that appears and put it next to the hide block. Go to the red blocks and finish it with the red block without the arrows. So we don't need to repeat this for ever and ever and ever. And we're just missing one line of code and we're done. So let's go to the flowers. Same type of code. So drag down the start on tap. So the one with the finger. We're going to go to the purple blocks. Drag down the hide block. So this is exactly the same one. You can actually take this out of the way or up there and it disappears. We're going to go to the green blocks, press the microphone, and record. "I wouldn't hide my pot of gold behind a flower," and tick box. Okay? Drag down that microphone that appears, and go to the red blocks, and drag down the one without the arrows. And we are done. We've coded everything that we need to code. Let's give it a trial run. What do you guys think? Put it in full screen mode, so up here, next to the house and next to the one with the squares, press that, okay? And now, press on the green flag.
You found the end of the rainbow. Can you find my pot of gold?
You found the end of the rainbow. Have you found my pot of gold? And let's start tapping on things. Let's start with the mushroom.
The pot of gold is not behind the mushroom.
Not behind the mushroom. The tree?
My pot of gold isn't behind the tree.
Not tree. And flower?
I wouldn't hide my pot of gold behind a flower.
So let's do the rainbow now.
You found my pot of gold. It was hiding behind the rainbow.
Isn't that cool? Okay, guys.
St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. So I hope you guys like this coding class. As always, any comments or feedback, please send it to, go to Instagram, the Coding Dad. It should appear somewhere down here. And if you want one of these coding classes every week, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.